What's up, guys? It is Monday, and it is vlog day.
Ah!
Yeah. So I had a pretty fun weekend. I went up to Newmarket to go to a party, and this was Friday night?
No,
this
we were at
was
my house Friday.
This was Saturday night. Oh yeah, Friday night was...
My
Okay,
house.
Friday night was good. So Friday night, come to Josh's house, and there's a party going on, there's drinking and stuff. We played chat roulette,
Oh,
a drinking game of chat roulette that I don't know if is really...
it's not.
It's kind of M rated.
Yeah, it's a little
So-
18 over.
It's if we saw something we had to drink, and there's a lot of this on chat roulette. So it was good. And then, so we did that, and then at like 3 in the morning, I was really hungry, so I'm like, I'm going to McDonald's, who wants to come? And then everyone was like, I guess we can come.
We're not just gonna let you go alone.
So I come out, we all come out onto the porch. Shelby and Stacy are sitting on this chair that I'm sitting on, friends of ours. And there's a guy that we don't know standing here, and he's like talking to them. And, you know, drunk Graham's like, woo, this guy looks cool.
He bought 2 beers off me for $20.
He bought 2 beers off Josh for $20.
You didn't know that?
No. You're welcome.
That was before you offered to bring him to McDonald's.
So I offered to bring him to McDonald's. And I'm like, hey man, we're going to McDonald's. You want to come with? And he's like, well, I just walked from there, but okay. So he comes. So he walks with us all the way to McDonald's. And then after we eat and everything, we call a cab. And like, he's not aware of it. And like, he starts walking and like a cab comes and picks us up. And then we drive past him and he like waves at us. And
That's
we're like,
not
"Oh."
really what happened.
I thought that's what happened.
No,
No?
no.
What happened?
I'll tell the real story when it's my turn.
That was my side of the story. So then Saturday, I went up to Newmarket, and we went to a house party, and it was a lot of fun. My friend Arm and I, we played beer pong, and we were 8-2.
Not bad.
That's right. That's what I get for getting 8-2. It was a really fun night. We went. This is gonna sound really gay. Arm and I decided to go swimming, in the pool when no one else was around in the dark.
Who cares?
It was totally cool.
That's fine.
And then other people came, so it wasn't gay then.
It wasn't gay anymore.
It wasn't gay anymore.
Stop.
It wasn't gay in the first place. I want to make that clear. It wasn't gay in the first place. We were just really warm, and we wanted to jump in the pool.
To cool off.
To cool off.
With each other. Whatever, man. It's all good.
To each their own. And then, so that was a lot of fun. Then we stayed up in Newmarket the next day, just kind of relaxing and, hanging out and stuff. Went to the mall. I bought a blazer.
You got a blazer?
A pretty
From
badass
H&M?
one.
Is it?
How do you know this? Get out of my head! So I bought a blazer from H&M, and it looks awesome. I look sick.
Good for you.
In it. Thank
Did
you.
you bring it?
No.
You got a blazer for summer?
No, I got a blazer for cooler days in the fall. It was 30 degrees today. I'm not going to wear a blazer. But yeah, so I had a pretty good weekend. It's kind of sad to come back to work. I was kind of wanting to continue the fun. But yeah, anyway, so that was me. I'm going to pass you off to Josh. But yeah, it was fun. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend too. See ya.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a continuation of the story. I'm still sick. I'm still super sick. I feel like absolute crap. I was hoping by the Sunday night, my sickness would be like, okay, it's time to go back to work, and it would just realize and understand that I need to be at 100% health, but it's just not playing along. I'm gonna continue Graham's story. So yeah, there was this guy on my front porch, and I am walking upstairs right there to go to the bathroom. My stairs are right there, and I look out the window, and I see this guy talking to our friends on the front porch, and I'm like, I don't know you. Why are you at my house? So I open the door, and I'm like, what's going on out here? And he's like, oh, what's going on, man? Oh, you guys seem like a pretty cool bunch, and I just wanted to buy a couple beers for $20. And one of my friends right behind me heard, and he's like, oh, yeah, I have beer. And I was like, shut up. You shut up. And I ran to my fridge, and then I ran back to the front, and I shoved 2 beers in his hand. I took the $20, and I was like, how do you say no to that? That's crazy.
You're just being a good citizen.
That's crazy. He needed beers, and I needed $20. It's a pretty intense deal.
buy another case with that.
You can almost, that's what I'm saying, right? So then, shortly afterwards, Graham's like, man, I want McDonald's. And everybody's like, no, you're stupid, because McDonald's is like a half an hour walk from my house.
It's like 20.
It's like a 40-minute walk from my house.
It added 10 minutes.
It's really long. When you start arguing, I start slowing down walking. Anyways, it's a long walk. So this guy is like, okay, I guess I'll go my own way. And Graeme jumps off my front porch. You might not remember this. And goes, dude, just come with us, man. So he's like, okay, I just came from there, but I'll go back. Because TJ is the bar that he came from. He was visiting from Ottawa, he said, is right next door to McDonald's, which I'm sure you guys have heard. Yeah. We've gone to McDonald's after TJ's. Anyways, I digest. So we're walking to McDonald's, and we're basically just ripping this guy apart as we walk because he's kind of weird and sketchy, and he's like trying to pull the girls away from our group because we're all walking in one group, and he's trying to like walk a little slower and like just be with the girls. And I'm just like, whoa, this is kind of really awkward, weird, almost. So then we're just like saying stuff like, well, we don't really know this guy, and then one of our new friends that we met that night, Ryan, who we met that night, awesome guy. He just like hangs back and he's like basically keeping it over him and just like, I don't know, just hush! I'm telling a story. Anyways, we get to McDonald's, we eat our food. Yeah, see how fast it went away? We got our food, and then some of the girls went to go sit outside for a second. They needed some air. So of course, this guy goes with them. So he's like, okay, well, how about we just call a cab back to the party and I'll pay. And the girls are like, okay. And then this Ryan guy goes outside and he's like, oh, you guys are calling a cab? Cool. So they call a van cab, and the thing is, a van cab only sits like 7, and there was 8 of us, including this guy.
Well, no, there was not room for 2 people because I didn't get a seat. It
sits 6, and there was 8 of us, including this guy. So Ryan gets the money. It sounds like such a dick story when I tell it, but he gets the money from this guy. I didn't know what was happening. I was inside. I
walked out and they were like, yeah, van cab's coming.
Because another one of our friends brought a bisexual back to the party after. It's just... and you know what? Then, after Graeme fell asleep, the story gets better. Graeme fell asleep, and everybody else went home or to bed. You know, they found their way home. Nobody drove. But yeah, Graeme fell asleep on the couch while one of our friends was still there. And so I was seeing him out the door, and he called himself a cab. Right. Okay, long story short, the guy that we met, the creepy guy, he didn't come back with us. He had to walk home, and he ended up paying for our cab, basically, and my meal at McDonald's, because I sold him the beers. Right, so
he didn't pay for it, he sold...
Right, we bartered. We bartered.
It was a barter.
We bartered everything.
And you won the barter.
As I normally do.
Yeah.
I'm leaking all sorts of facial fluids. I'm trying to make this fast, I swear. Our friend was leaving our house. Hush! Toyotas are just the most rude vehicle of the day.
And reliable.
They've been on the road. That car looks like it's been on the road for a while. I'm trying to get through this. Our friend, Ian, who is a comedian also, check out Ian Fergus. He's a comedian. He's hilarious. But the only way that this ridiculous night full of stories could have ended is when Ian called his cab. The cab came to pick him up. It was a limousine. You didn't know this. It was a limousine that came to my house and parked in front. We're like, Ian, is that your cab? He's like, oops, I think I accidentally called a limousine instead. I'm like, Ian, are you gonna be able to pay for this? Like, do you need like money to help pay for this? He's like, I got this. Next morning on Facebook, I go on my Facebook first thing in the morning, and I see that Ian Ferguson's posting pictures from inside the limo. He had a limo by himself, and the biggest thing is Ian's house is like 25-minute drive away in the country.
Did he say how much it was?
He didn't say how much it was, but I'm sure it was expensive, because I mean, cabs for 25 minutes is expensive.
So a limo, which is like 3 cabs.
That's right. It's like 2.5 cabs.
Yeah.
All stapled together. It was the only way that night could have ended. It was the only
so upset that I wasn't
way. I died laughing. I was dying. I was closing the door behind him, like, dying. Absolutely dying. And he, like, climbs in the limo and he's like, off to home, Jeeves. Anyways, we're almost at 10 minutes. I want to do this. I want to get this done so it's not 10 minutes long, because it's getting ridiculous with all of our ridiculously long videos. But you guys are watching them, and it means a lot to us. And I'm so sick, and I need to stop talking. We're going to watch Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight. LA Kings versus New Jersey Devils. Hopefully the Kings are going to take it home. It'd be cool to see Brodeur get another cup, but I don't think it's going to happen. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you tomorrow in the Garage Talk, where we talk about topics that you don't care enough to Google yourselves. Anyways, we'll talk to you later.
Have you been drinking my milk?
No, I drink the 1%.
Peace.